Just some quick thoughts on tire pressure. I had a flat. I caught a flat last week in the back, and I don't know if it was something, piece of glass or something got in there, but had to put a new tube in the back. Today I came out, I hadn't ridden it in a week, and the tire was flat. So I was like, you know what? Before I take the tire off again, I'm gonna put some slime in there and see if it's just a really, really slow leak, and I can remedy it with the slime. So I did, and I pumped it back up, and I went out riding, and I thought it was leaking again, so I brought it in. So before I took it back out, I put about 16 pounds in the back, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna pump up the front a little bit more too to see how that changes. So I put about 16 in both. I'm 160 pounds. When you have a bike that's like this, where there's no suspension adjustability, really, you're kind of just, you get what you get. Now this has the BBR springs dampening rods in the front and the BBR spring in the back, which is fantastic. But today was just another reinforcement of the idea that how critical tire pressure is in any bike, but especially these little ones. So I take it back out. I got 16 so pounds in the back, and I'm riding at the same pace I usually ride on the same track I usually ride, and I'm having handling problems. I'm losing the rear end. The front is really, really harsh, and it's wearing me out fast. And so I brought it back in, and I took it back down. I'm kind of convinced it's either a really, really slow leak or the slime fixed it. So I let the air back out to where I normally keep it, and I normally keep it around 11 or 12, both ends. And I know that sounds kind of soft for an adult riding a little pit bike, and like I said, I'm like 160, 165, but that is the best air pressure for this bike. And all bikes are a little bit different, but it's just the thought that how important air pressure is, and it's a variable that most people don't give any consideration to. You know, especially if you have a bike with adjustable suspension, you're going to want to go, hit the compression, the dampening, the rebound, and all that stuff, trying to solve any issues. And sometimes it could be something as simple as just watching what air pressure you're putting in your bike. So, just lesson learned, and if you really are riding hard, I mean, even as much as 2 pounds can really make a difference, especially if it's like really dry out and it's sketchy, and you could lose your front end, or your back ends are sliding out. So I just wanted to throw this out there today, saying that I continue to ride this bike. I'm never going to sell this bike. I love this bike. It's so much fun. It's 90 degrees today. I'm sweating, but I was still out there having a blast in shorts, some knee pads, and that's why I'll never sell this bike. It's so much fun. It's so low maintenance. It takes a quart of oil, and you have to change it. If you want to be on top of it, change your oil. If you ride it a lot, change it once a month. And this thing will probably run forever. I mean, they're so reliable, so simple. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, lesson learned. Keep an eye on your air pressure, and try experimenting with air pressure, because you might be surprised as to what it does to the characteristics and the handling, of your riding. So just wanted to throw this out there today. I hadn't made a video on the pit bike for a while, but yeah, I still have it. Yeah, I'm still riding it, and I'm still having a blast on it. So